Absolute Superman, issue number 1. Years ago, 9 million light years away from Earth, the planet of Krypton was ruled by its cities. Sprawling centers of advanced science and ancient law, like Kandor, with its lab-grown gardens and lava-powered energy plants, and its supercapacitors the size of skyscrapers made entirely of sunstone crystal. And the cities worked the clerics of the Silence League, harnessing the energies of the red sun and the planet itself to fuel their insatiable hunger for progress at all costs. They were Kryptonians. They were the ruling class, the most venerated minds on the planet, and my parents were not among them. Rain's late. Yeah, the Sky Department must be having trouble maintaining cloud systems with all these gemstones. They say that one near Zand has been blowing for 40 days, hailing sapphires the size of your fist. Krypton's always been a tough old ball of sun-beat grit, especially out here. But I swear, these days, it's like something's wrong with the dirt. My farm really needs that rain. Clerics charged me for an early morning downpour, but I haven't seen much as a drizzle. You know how it is with the Science League. The science always takes a bit longer when it's for Redlands. I'm sure they got all the rain they need in Kandor and Argo today. Damn, if you just didn't say a mouthful. Rain bills, gone up too, was almost 3,000 crim this month. 3,000? That's obscene. I could build you your own cloud seeders for that. Sure, and when you get locked up for illegal sciencing, who's gonna fix my harvester? You're the only mechanic around here who's been able to keep this old girl running. She's a classic from the days when things like her were still made by someone's hands. See if you can fire her up. You're a lifesaver, Lara L. What do I owe you? And don't say nothing. How about a basket of crawberries? Those are still Jorah's favorite, aren't they? He's going under today. Yeah? Well, he must have gone under 1,000 times by right now. 3,475. So how come this time my guts are all twisted in knots? Looks like your rain finally showed up. About time. Come on, let's get inside before we get drenched. Lara, what are you doing? You paid for a lot of crim for this rain. Don't you want to get your money's worth? In law school, my mother, Lara Lore Van, was an auxiliary student destined for great things, everyone said, until she wrote an essay criticizing Krypton's lack of funding for interstellar exploration. For this, she was labeled unruly and forbidden from ever applying to the Science Academy. She was 9 years old. She wanted to be an astronaut. The class structure on Krypton defined all aspects of life. At its pinnacle reigned the Science League. Class distinctions were of such importance that citizens were required to wear their status at all times. The crest of the laborer was seen as a mark of shame, the sign of the poor and unskilled. We were the children of the sun, they said, those who were made their way with their own 2 hands. On the bottommost rung of that ladder toiled the labor guild. People like my parents wore it with pride. We were the people of steel. We 3 sea individuals suited up, ready to go down below. Warning, instability alert, evacuate the mine immediately. I'm not seeing anything at all. No stress fractures, no dimpling. Nothing looks like the sort. The start of a sinkhole or cave-in. Your diggers are sure they heard splintering? Swore up and down, loud as they could. Remember, and they've been going under so long that they're half slag rat. We've scanned and scanned again, and there's nothing but solid rock and sunstone for 5 clicks in every direction. There's no danger down here. Just some diggers who lost their nerve, and we need to reopen the mine. But you're the engineer. It's your call, Jor-El. I'm listening. What are you trying to tell me, Krypton?
What in the name of the Eureka is the meaning of this? What are my workers standing around topside, not digging stone?
Safety concerns, sir. Some of the miners heard. I shut it down. I'm here for geological engineering, and I have concerns about this mine stability.
Based on what? Show me the stress markers.
I'm still searching for those. I suggest we launch the drill probes and plumb the depths for...
I've got a better idea. That will save us both a whole mess of trouble. Take a good look, Bloom. Look at my chest, then have a glance down at yours. Now go march yourself upstairs and tell those diggers and the League of Middle Management said to get their sorry skin sets back to work. Now!
I'll tell them. No, you won't. The shaft is closed until further inspection. You should all get to the surface. I'll launch the probes myself. Jor-El. You must be about the dumbest laborer ever crawled this way out of the red wastes.
You'll be digging ditches in Mundra Tundra by the time I'm through with you.
My father, Jor-El, was set to graduate the Science Academy with impeccable marks. All of a sudden, we hear a rumble. Rumble! A high-ranking position in the ruling class awaited him. What was that?
Run.
At this graduation ceremony, he gave a speech condemning what he saw as the Science League's environmental recklessness. Their pillaging of the Krypton's natural resources was endangering the planet, he warned, and without drastic reforms could someday lead to global catastrophe. My father was laughed out of graduation, out of his position in the league, out of his life as he knew it. Run! But he was right. A green gas begins to bellow out of the ground. My homeworld was rotted from within. The towering cities, the windswept redlands, give me your hand. Ah! The purple farms and the crystal forests and the great glass mountains of Zard. Ah! The scientists, the laborers, the elves, all of it, all of Krypton was doomed. The green gas lets out. Just like an acid, it dissipates the worker, melting him instantly. Now, Earth, Brazil, we see a whole bunch of workers about to go down and work in the mine. 3 days ago, migrant workers at the Lajes Creek Diamond Mine were tunneling underneath kimberlite ore body when they came upon a large deposit of asbestos. They were ordered by their employer to continue digging, so they did. Snow began to fall in the favela outside the mine where the workers live with their families. A blizzard of carcinogens. When the workers tried to leave, they were reminded they were still under contract to the mine's owners, the Lazarus Corp. They were reminded of them at gunpoint. Lazarus promised hazard pay of 1,500 reals if they finished mining the ore, roughly 300 more than a month's pay. This while working a mine that extracted $200 million worth of carats in the previous year. These miners expect that what they do here is the darkness will be the death of them. They do it nonetheless, and in the name of their family, I do the same.
What the hell?
Diamonds? The ore's already been crushed in mine.
That's impossible. The crusher hasn't even been used. And there's no asbestos in the air, like it's simply gone. This doesn't make any sense. Who did this? Who's down here? No one is down here. It's a miracle. This is madness. We need to tell someone. No. We say nothing. Well, our work here is done, brothers and sisters. Do you understand me? All that's left is for us to take the diamonds to the surface and claim our pay. They're already coming out. With the diamonds, that's impossible.
Yeah, you heard about Bostonia and Dorov. Looks like it happened again.
Zhao, how is this possible? Does it mean the Omega Men are real? Speak no more of it.
I'd never say a word to the peacemakers. None of us would, but who do you really think did this?
Previous night. In this place, being alone will kill you even quicker than the mine. You are alone, yes? Sorry, do you speak Portuguese? Someone said they heard you speaking Spanish, or another said English. Old Matthias, one of the last of the Cinta Larga, the indigenous of the land, he swears you are a wild boy of the Amazon who speaks only gibberish. I am sorry, I don't mean to pry. Here, we all have our secrets. I am Gerald. Do you have a name? Not anymore. What do you want from me? Tomorrow we will face a blizzard, but tonight there will be a barbecue boar and grilled plantains, and we will drink cachaca and dance until sleep comes over us like fever. Join us. You will be welcome. We will be family. I have seen the wonders of your world. What? I am sorry, I can barely hear you. I have seen the wonders of your world, my world. And I've seen a lot of places like this, industries that run on suffering. How do you know? Which you know when you have what is worth fighting for. That is the truth. And if you have nothing, I have to go. More work to do. But thank you. Work? What do you mean you have? Hello? Jump to now, and we see Jael getting hit by a peacemaker. Hooah! You think we're stupid? Those diamonds didn't mind themselves. Someone among you enjoys breaking the peace. Who is it? After everything Lazarus has done for you animals, Lazarus means life. But maybe for you ought to mean... Sir, head count complete. All workers reported for their shift today. All but one. Warning, peacemakers approaching. Conflict imminent. Solar charging suspended. Instigating wake-up procedures. I should have been gone. On to the next mine. Next corporate pig farm or sweatshop factory. Evacuate the area immediately. Lazarus means obedience. Years of running all across the planet. From the jungle to the big waters.
to whatever you call those places that are nothing but sand and it's always the same.
Everybody move out now!
What are you doing? The children are here. Always misery, always Lazarus. Except this time, I left myself weak and sun-starved.
You, inside! Come out with your hands in the air! Do it or you'll be shot!
Dreaming of a time so long ago when I still knew who I was.
Kal-El!
Huh? And he speeds off into the peacemakers, attacking them.
What the hell is this? Bro!
Contact, open fire!
Bam!
Maybe it's for the best I hadn't already left, because after years of watching these people treat the poorest and lowest among them as little more than cattle.
I'm tired of running.
We see the absolute Superman for the first time in full glory.
The peacemakers take aim and they start shooting at Superman.
Interesting, like the other Lazarus Corp forces, we've encountered their weapons and armor incorporate technology not native to this galaxy.
They will live if I hit them.
Yes, but I still advise against that.
I know what you're going to say, Soul,
but we're not leaving until the miners are safe.
Rounds are ineffective. Adjusting ammunition. Come on!
Printing maximum caliber. Kal-El, this is a planet of combustion engines, fanatical religions, and thermonuclear weapons. These people are never safe. And neither are you if you insist on exerting yourself in this manner. Your solar energy levels are quite depleted.
These workers are in danger, and it's my fault. And it's my fault. And it's my fault. All I did was try to help.
My God, the boy who spoke in whispers.
If the Lazarus won't pay, you should take the diamonds to someone who will. But please, just get everyone out of here before.
Kal-El, you must leave now.
Gah!
Kal-El.
Attention peacemakers, call off the Reaper drones. You buckethead half-twits. That's an order from the Lazarus Command, the director himself. He wants target alive. This is a Phenomena field team, inbound. Agents, tell me what you see. Physical abilities beyond good, Lord, beyond all human scale. Definitely the same subject as the Botswana and the Darby incidents. Like before, there's some kind of interference with the images.
It's the suit. If you can look closely, you can see it's shifting, changing shape, like living armor protecting him. And sometimes, I'd swear, he's talking to it.
Good eye, Agent. All right, be ready to hit the ground running and gunning. People!
Kyle, no. You know you cannot control your...
The absolute Superman uses his laser blast from his eyes. Boom!
His eyes! What's doing with it?
Yeah! Enough! Soul, shut me down!
Cal, it is my mission to protect you, to guard the last living vestige of the House of El. So I must urge you yet again, do not engage, do not risk your life for these people. Leave this place, return to the shadows, please. You must never forget the lesson of Krypton. Some worlds simply cannot be saved, not from themselves.
We see the military arrive, and absolute Superman powered down his suit. But wait, it's not the military, it's Lazarus, and they mean peace. Field team, go, go, go! Maybe you're right, Soul. This was a bad idea, and I don't really feel so great. Let's get out of here before... Clink!
This is Agent Lane, suspect in custody. Move, and I fry your face, Superman.
Lois Lane places a power damper on Superman. Jump to the Nevada desert.
Well now, what do we have here? A scrumptious new toy. Wonder where you came from.
It looks like Brainiac, held up in Area 51, looking at surveillance of the Superman, and a whole bunch of mini-universes surrounding next to him, crying out in pain, wishing they were dead. Jump to Central Kansas. We see a dilapidated farm with the name Kent posted on the mailbox, property of Lazarus Corporation. Years ago, Krypton, the Redlands.
Sure. Oh my Ryle. Jor-El. These look like radiation burns. What happened? Was there an accident at the mine? Why aren't you in the hospital?
Of course, there must be testing before I can say for sure. I need to get started right away.
Sure, it's me. Tell me what this is. Tell me what happened.
Lara, we can't tell anyone yet. You understand? Not until we're certain. We must be certain before we warn the world. Look at it, Lara. The beauty of it.
Want us to remember it like this. Once it's gone.
Gone? No, Jor-El. Tell me you don't mean...
Cal! Where's Cal? Cal! Loa, where's our son?
He's all right. He's right here. Dad, are you okay?
Oh, Cal, I'm sorry. So sorry, my son.
Your father's going to be fine, Cal. We're all going to be all right. Jor, whatever this is, we'll get through it the way we always do. Together.
As we see the Kryptonian gas leak along the planet, we know it will be its destruction. Next, Superman vs. Lois Lane.